Good morning, wrestling fans. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope you all have a good Saturday morning to kick you off your weekend. Well, and now this is WWE Friday Night Smackdown on the USA Network is in the books, and what an exciting Smackdown it was last night. It started off with a match between Charlotte Flair versus Raquel Rodriguez. Now, before this match got even started, Charlotte was able to talk to Adam Pearce, who was filling in for Nick Aldis. I guess he's on vacation, and asked for a championship match. So at, at SummerSlam, it's going to be Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Now back to the one-on-one match between Charlotte Flair and Raquel Rodriguez. This actually turned out to be a fun and exciting one-on-one women's match. Both Charlotte Flair and Raquel Rodriguez put on one hell of a match. I thought both women put on a good performance in the ring. Have no complaints about it. I thought it was a very good match to start off Friday Night SmackDown. Then we had Damian Priest versus Carmelo Hayes. This match was a good match. I thought both men, meaning Damian Priest and Carmelo Hayes, put on a good performance in the ring. The only problem that I didn't like about it that they ended in a DQ, and that's because Aleister Black interfered in the match. So, although it was a good match between Damian Priest and Carmelo Hayes, I'm disappointed in that it was a DQ. Otherwise, I thought it was a good match. We had Jacob Fatu, not Jacob Fatu, my mistake. Sosa Koa and the rest of the bloodline coming out to the ring to do a promo segment. Basically, Sosa Koa was just going on and on about Jacob Fatu, saying that he's one responsible for trying to get him and the bloodline killed. Because before SmackDown even started out where you see Sosa Koa and the bloodline getting out of the car after being in an accident, and started out with the accident was being investigated and who was responsible who caused the accident. So Sosa Koa just was going on and on and on about Jacob Fatu, saying that he was responsible for causing the accident and trying to get him and the bloodline killed. Not in real life, but it's part of the storyline. But on the jumbotron, you see a police car rolling up. Jacob Fatu comes back, tells Jey Uso that all charges were dropped against him and that he was not charged of trying to get Sosa Koa and the bloodline killed. Then Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu come out to the ring, go right after Sosa Koa and the rest of the bloodline. Of course, Jacob Fatu and not Jey Uso. My mistake. It's Jimmy Uso. Trying to get Jimmy Uso. So Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu were outnumbered, and the numbers getting caught up. So, but they were all over the place between the Bloodline 2.0 and Jimmy Uso and Jake Fatu. Then you see the Bloodline come out of the ring, go up the ramp, and Adam Pearce comes out and announces that at SummerSlam it's going to be a one-on-one match between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship in a steel cage match. I'm glad they made this match in a steel cage because I think this is a perfect match for Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. So that was set up. So all in all, I thought the segment between Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline and Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso was well done. Good. I enjoyed it. No complaints about it. I'm glad there's going to be a rematch between Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa for the United States Championship, and that the add stipulation to the match was the steel cage match. We had a one-on-one match between Stephanie Barker versus Alba Fire. This match was a good match. The only problem I have with it that it was too short of a match. I thought the match could have got a bit longer, but I thought it was a good match. Stephanie Barker was able to get the win over Alba Fire. And we had a WWE Tag Team Fatal 4-Way match for the number one contenders for the tag team titles. It featured Fraxian versus Motor City Machine Guns versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix versus DIY. This was another fun and exciting match. I enjoyed this tag team Fatal 4-Way match very well. I thought all four tag teams involved in this match put on a very good performance in the ring. Have no complaints about it. However, Andrade and Ray Phoenix pick up the win in this Fatal 4-Way tag team match and will face the White Six at SummerSlam. So I enjoyed that match. And last but not least, it's the Cena Cody SummerSlam contract signing for that match at SummerSlam for the Undisputed WWE Championship. This was a very interesting segment. Very interesting. Started out where you had a table in the ring. Adam Pearce was in the ring. You see, Cody Rhodes comes out to the ring. He comes out with the ring, holding the contract in his hand. And as soon as he gets to the ring, he signs the contract, picks up the microphone, and says, as usual, so, San Antonio, what do you want to talk about? Basically, he started out saying that his parents are from Texas, that Texas is a very special place to him because his father was a Texan. He then goes on talk about his match at SummerSlam against John Cena for the Undisputed Championship, and that this is his second shot of getting the Undisputed WWE Championship back. And so then he tells Paz hands Adam Pearce the microphone, and then Adam Pearce announces John Cena to come out. He comes out, and basically he tells Adam Pearce and Cody Rhodes that I have some bad news. I'm sorry, I'm not able to compete at SummerSlam, have a movie. I'm filming a movie for Netflix. Plus, I'm too tired, too exhausted. I can't do the match. We could do it at Clash of Paris or in Perth, but I can't make SummerSlam, saying that he's filming a movie for Netflix and he's tired and exhausted, and then just leaves the ring, goes up the ramp. Cody Rhodes doesn't buy that one bit. He takes his jacket off, leaves the ring, goes right up the ramp, starts going right after John Cena, starts beating him up. The two of them go back and forth with each other. They hit each other. Eventually, they're back in the ring. Cody Rhodes grabs the contract. Goes on the top rope, jumps to the top rope, crashes, hits John Cena with the move. John Cena goes through the table that was set up in the ring. He puts the pen in John Cena's hands, forces John Cena to sign the contract, then gets up, gets the microphone, and tells John Cena, this is not just any match, it's a street fight. So I enjoy that so much. And I'm glad that they added stipulation to this Cena versus Cody 2 match for the undisputed WWE Championship. This match needs stipulation. So I'm glad they added stipulation. Glad that it's going to be a street fight. So all in all, I thought this Cody Cena contract signing to close out last night's Smackdown went well. I have no complaints about it. I think Cody versus Cena 2, it's going to be better than their match at WrestleMania. So we got 8 matches set up for SummerSlam. We have John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship in a street fight match. We have CM Punk versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Title. We had Che Gargano versus Stu Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. We have Liv Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's IC title. We have Randy Orton and Jody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. We have Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa in a steel cage match for the United States Championship. And we got Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez defending the women's tag team titles against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. So there are a match set up for SummerSlam as up to this point. And it's shaping up to be a good card for the 2-night SummerSlam this year at MetLife Stadium. Now, if WWE decides to do 5 matches on night 1 and 5 matches on night 2, then you're looking at a total of 10 matches. So if that is the case, if they are going to do 5 matches on night 1 and 5 matches on night 2, it'll be 10, which means 2 matches will be made. And I'm sure one of those matches is going to be that tag team match between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Just because the way will ended on Monday when Roman Reigns made a return. So if the WWE is going to be doing 5 matches night 1, 5 matches on night 2. They look at 10 matches for the 2-night SummerSlam, which means 2 more matches will be set up for SummerSlam. So far, SummerSlam is shaping up to be an exciting event so far. Especially that's going to be 2 nights this time. It's the first time I'm doing 2 nights of SummerSlam. And so it's going to be an exciting event. Before I end this video, please, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow my channel with subscribers. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. Hope you all have a great weekend.